ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, la 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 ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. With me now. La 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 la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, la 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 la. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. One last time. La 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 la, ya la 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 la, la 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 la. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, la 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 la, ya la 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 la, la 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 la. Shabbat shalom. Shalom, welcome, and I can see regular new faces, friends, visitors of Freya, welcome. So Freya, just to give you a bit of background, Freya is Ashton's friend, and I can't remember, in September last year, I had the privilege to officiate at Freya, and I can't remember your husband's name now. David, Freya and David's wedding in London. It was a great occasion. So I'm glad you're here. So you didn't hate the Rabbi, which is great. So, and also happy birthday to our birthday girls, Sandra Levine, who has turned 42 today. Tomorrow, it's what she said. No swear, it's for the rabbis. So Sandra, I'm going to ask you to light the Shabbat candles to honor your birthday. Please stand. Amen. Shabbat shalom. Thank you. So, you're happy with the fans because they might actually have an impact. Maybe. Yeah, better. Yeah, please be seated. Page 76. Shalom Aleichem, Malachi Ashavet, Malachi Elyon, Mi Melech Malachi HaMelachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem leShalom, Malachi Ashalom, Malachi Elyon, Mi Melech Malachi HaMelachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Bachuni leShalom, Malachi Ashalom, מלאכי עליון, מי מלך מלאכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. צאתכם לשלום, מלאכי השלום, מלאכי עליון. מי מלך מלאכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. Please turn to page 78. Soul's beloved source of mercy, draw your servant to your will. Let me leap like a deer to stand in awe before your glory. Your love is sweeter than the taste of honey. ידי נפש ברחמן, משוך עבדיך אל רצונך. ירוץ עבדיך כמו אייל, ישתחווה אל מול הדרר, ירב לו ידידותיך מנופת צוף וכל טעם. לה 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 ופרוס חביב עלי את סוכת שלומך, תאיר ארץ מכבודך, נגילה ונשמחה בר, מהר אהוב כי במועד וכוננו כי מעולם. לה 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 יה לה 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 יה לה 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 יה לה 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 יה לה 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 יה לה 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 יה לה יה לה 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 יה לה 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya 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 la la. Page 86. La 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 ya 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 la 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 86. דרור יקרא לבנים בת וינצורכם כמו בבת, נהיים שמכם ולא יושפט, שבו ונוחו ביום שבת, שבו ונוחו ביום שבת. לי לי לה 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 יה לה 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 יה לה 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 יה לה 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 יה לה 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 יה לה 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 יה לה 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 יה לה 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 יה לה לה ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 דראש נביא בעולמי ואות ישע עשה עמי נטע שורק בתור קר מי ששבת בני עמי ששבת בני עמי la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya da 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 dam da da dam da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 dam da 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 ya da 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 dam ya da 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 dam דרך חוכמה לנפשך והיכתה לראשך נעצור מצוות קדושך שמו שבת קודשך שמו שבת קודשך ירה לי לה 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 ירה לה 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 ירה לה 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 ירה ירה לה לה ירה לה 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 ירה לה 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 ירה לה 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 ירה לה 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 ירה לה 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 page 89 מזמור שיר ליום השבת מזמור שיר ליום השבת טוב להודות לאדוני ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון, להגיד בבוקר חסדך, ואמונתך בלילות, עלי יסוד ועלי נבל, עלי היגיון בכינור מזמור שיר ליום השבת טוב להודות לאדוני ולזמר לשמך עליון ולזמר לשמך עליון כי שימרתני אדוני בפועלך במעשה ידיך ארנן מה גדלו מעשיך אדוני מאוד המקום על שבותיך מזמור שיר ליום השבת טוב להודות לאדוני ולזמר לשמך עליון ולזמר לשמך עליון page 91 לך דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה 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 שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד השמיענו אל המיוחד אדוני אחד ושמו אחד לשם ולתפארת ולתהילה Lecha dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, כי מקורך ברכה, מראש מקדם נסוכה, סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. התעוררי, כי בעורר קומי אורי, שיר דברי, כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. Please stand and turn towards the door to welcome the Shabbat HaMalkah. בואי ושלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצהולה, תוך אמונה עם סגולה. בואי חלה, בואי חלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. Baruch is on page 92. ברכו את אדוני המבורר. ברוך אדוני המבורר לעולם ועד. Please be seated. I'd like to welcome tonight our friends online. Stephen is here. Welcome, Stephen. Deborah, Shabbat Shalom to you too. Anna Sanderson, Michelle Lafitte, Sibyl is there as well, and Rebecca. So thank you for coming. Of course, Tina is watching on YouTube.
And she says, happy birthday tomorrow to my naughty friend Sandra.
Okay, happy birthday from Tina, from all of us. Thank you, Tina, for thinking of all of us here at KNS. We really appreciate that. Page 93. We praise you, Eternal One, our God, Sovereign of the universe, whose word brings on the evening, whose wisdom opens heaven's gates, whose understanding changes its times and seasons, and whose will set the stars in their courses in the sky. You make day and light, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light. You make day pass and bring on the night, and separate day from night. You rule the host of heaven. We praise you, God, whose word makes evening fall. Unending love have you shown you people of the house of Israel. Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts have you taught us. When we lie down and when we rise up, we will reflect on the meaning of your laws and rejoice in the words of your Torah and your mitzvot forever. On them we will meditate day and night, for they are our life and the length of our days. May your love never depart from us. We praise you, O God. You love your people Israel. Please stand. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. ברוך שם כבוד מלכותו לעולם ועד. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבבך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות אלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. אמת. Please be seated. All this we hold to be true and sure. You alone, eternal one, are our God, and we are Israeli people. You have freed us from oppressors and delivered us from tyrants. You led us out of Egypt forever to serve you in freedom. When we witness your power, we praise your name and give thanks. Willingly we accepted your rule. Then full of joy we sang together. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדע בקודש, נורא תהילות אוסף פלא, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב, וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו. ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל. Grant, eternal God, that we may lie down in peace, and let us rise up to life renewed. Spread over us the shelter of your peace. Guide us with your wise counsel, and for your name's sake be our help. Shield us from sickness and war, from famine and distress, and keep us from wrongdoing. Shelter us in the shadow of your wings, for you are our guardian and deliverer. A gracious and merciful God, guard our going out and our coming in, that now and always we may have life and peace. We praise you, O God. May your sheltering peace descend on us and all who dwell on earth. Please stand for the Amidah on page 97. Adonai sefata tiftach ufi yagid tehilatecha. Eternal God, open my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avoteinu ve'Emoteinu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah. האל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון, גומל חסדים טובים, וקונה הכל, וזוכה חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה, מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן. ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיים את אימת הרב להושיע. משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם, מזריע השמש ומוריד הטל. מחכה חיים בחסד, מחיה מתים ברחמים רבים. סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומי דומה ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי המתים. קדוש אתה ונורא שמך, ואין לנו אלוה מבלעדיך. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש. Please be seated. We thank you, O God, for this Sabbath day, which calls us to a closer communion with you. Though you are near to us at all times, you reveal your presence most clearly when we direct our thoughts towards you in worship and meditation. In you, O God, our humanity is exalted. You are our life. From you come its greatness, its power, its beauty. Establish in us, when we pray, a devotion to you that shall be firm in all the circumstances of life. May this service renew in our hearts the sense of your presence and bring us peace. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם, ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, כי 6 ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבת וינפש. Our God and God of ancestors, may our rest on this day be pleasing in your sight. Sanctify us by your commandments, and make us loyal to your teaching. Satisfy us with your goodness, gladden us with your salvation, and purify our hearts to serve you in truth. In your gracious love, eternal one, let the holiness of your Sabbath enter our hearts, and may all Israel who hallow your name be exalted by its peace. We praise you, O God, for the holiness of the Sabbath. Eternal God, be gracious to people Israel, and in your love accept their prayers, where our worship now and always be acceptable in your sight. We praise you, O God, whom alone we worship in reverence, and we read together. We give thanks that you, Eternal One, are our God, as you were the God of ancestors. You are the rock of our life, the power that shields us in every age. We thank and praise you for our lives which are in your hand, for our souls which are in your keeping, for the signs of your presence we encounter every day, and for your wondrous gifts at all times, morning, noon, and night. We praise you, O God, source of goodness. Shalom Rav al Israel Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Israel Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Ki ata hu melech adon lechol hashalom. Ki ata hu melech adon lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav al Israel Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Israel Amcha, Tasim Leolam. וטוב בעיניך לברך את עמך ישראל בכל עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. שלום רב על ישראל עמך, תשים לעולם. שלום רב על ישראל עמך, תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם. Baruch atah Adonai Yosei HaShalom. We praise you, God, the source of peace. And now it's time for your private moment during the service, a moment of reflection. Think about the week that has ended, what you want to keep from this week, what you want to leave behind you, and what you want to bring into the next week that is starting tonight. So take a few moments of reflection. O God of truth, make us honest in the quest for truth, even when it goes against our favorite prejudice. Make us brave in speaking it, even when it goes against the fashion of the day. But teach us also to respect the right of others, to seek the truth in their way, and to come to different conclusions. For they may be right, and we may be wrong, or we may both be partly right and partly wrong. And when we disagree, may we disagree charitably, in mutual respect and love. Let our controversies be like those of Hillel and Shammai, for your sake. Let them be motivated only by the desire that your will may be understood and your purpose advanced. Ose shalom bimromav, uyase shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Israel, ve'al kol bnei Adam, yase shalom, yase shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Israel, yase shalom, yase shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Israel. Yase shalom, yase shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Israel. Yase shalom, yase shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol bnei Adam. Shabbat shalom. So the prayer I've just read is taken from the special readings that we can find in our prayer book, a prayer written by Rabbi René, Zichrono Livracha, about the Parashat HaShavua, the Torah portion, which is about Korach. So there are some very political Torah portions in Torah, which political principles are still very, very valid today. And Korach is one of them. It talks about rebellion and for what do we disagree with each other, etc. So it will be a Dvar Torah in two parts. So I'm sorry, you have to come tomorrow to listen to the second part. Otherwise, you won't be able to you won't be able to sleep tomorrow night if you don't hear the second part. No, I'm just joking. I mean, it's in two parts, but you know, each part is independent from each other. I would like to start with a very sad memory. Today, 7 years ago, the MP for Batley and Spen, Warwick, Yorkshire, Joe Cox, was shot twice in the head, once in the chest, and stabbed 15 times by a far-right activist. She died shortly after in the hospital. The perpetrator said in court, "Death to traitors, freedom for Britain." And I'm sure, like me, we were all deeply shocked by this crime, this young MP, early 40s, just doing her job. And this crime happened just 6 days before the referendum on Brexit. And if you remember the atmosphere in the country in the final days leading to a vote that would define the nature of Britain for generations to come, this atmosphere was brimming with passion, anger, and heat. Joe Cox was indeed a victim of Brexit, a sign of the profound divisions that came to light in the British society, and a warning that populism and violence were never too far away. 7 years later, this week, the architect of Brexit, the former MP Boris Johnson, has been found guilty of repeatedly lying to the Parliament about his many breaches of COVID rules. And if you remember again, 7 years ago, many people wondered which side Boris Johnson would take on the issue raised by the referendum. And when he found out that his former mate from Eton, the then Prime Minister David Cameron, was supporting Remain, Boris Johnson decided to support Brexit, because this is who he is. A politician with no moral compass, no values, except his thirst for power. Someone ready to lie, to play all the cards of populism to get elected and to stay in power. But in the end, he got caught in his own nest, and he has been widely rejected by the political class and by a large part of the electorate. However, never again doesn't belong to the political vocabulary, and it is unlikely that we have seen the last of it. I call this kind of politics the Trumpian politics because it's not specifically one man. And in this era of Trumpian politics, it is essential to be clear about what populism does to our democracies. Trumpian politics sows divisions, blurs ethical lines, manipulates truth, uses propaganda, plays on people's fears and prejudices, and builds walls between people. The very fabric of our societies is at risk of being destroyed because some divide to rule. Then we forget that we have equal rights, that nothing justifies extreme wealth against extreme poverty, extreme power against extreme powerlessness, that we are collectively in charge of our destiny. But it would be a mistake to believe that this era is new. In the past, many politicians have used divisive devices to rule over the others. And in our Torah portions, there is a biblical example of us, a biblical example of populism in the story of Korach. Just a summary of a story. Korach, along with Datan and Aviram, started a revolt against Moses and Aaron. Korach declared that all the Israelites, and not just Moses and Aaron, were holy. Rashi explained that Korach separated himself from the community in order to maintain dissension, and that he attracted the leaders of the people and the people themselves by, and I'm quoting the words, by fine words. That's what populists do, fine words. In other words, behind an argument that seems to be for the common good, we are holy, why do you believe that only you can be holy? Korach and his allies wanted to take power for themselves. The whole incident ended badly, as we know, for Korach and his friends, with the group being swallowed up by the earth. In the Pirkei Avot, a tractate in the Mishnah that explores what an ethical conduct should be, Pirkei Avot declares, every argument that is for the sake of heaven's name, it is destined to endure. But if it's not for the sake of heaven's name, it is not destined to endure. What is an example for an argument for the sake of heaven's names? The argument of Shammai and Hillel. You know, these two rabbinic schools in the early Talmudic times, they would argue a lot, but they would respect each other a lot as well. And what is an argument that is not for the sake of heaven's name? The argument of Korach and all his congregations. So transposed in political terms for us today, every argument that is not for the sake of the common good, it is not destined to produce a good result. Any argument that is for the sake of the common, let's miss out again, because I think I mixed up my words. Any argument that is not for the sake of the common good, it's not destined to produce a good result. But any argument that is for the sake of the common good, it is destined to improve people's lives and the life of our countries. So next time we go to the polling station, let us remember Vince's principle and vote for the right people, and not out of misplaced loyalty to any political party. Thank you. Shabbat shalom. So tomorrow, I will take the counter position, and I will reflect, is it okay sometimes to rebel and to oppose the government? Sorry? No. I don't think. Oh yeah, but no, there's no opposite side. I'm sorry. It's quite straightforward. I mean, yeah. I just took it as an example of populistic politics, and the danger that it represents for us. I heard someone in 2019 during the campaign for the parliamentary election, someone said, "Oh, I'm going to vote for him because he's funny, he makes politics funny." And I thought, wow, that's exactly what populists do. They make things funny, but it's not funny, it's serious stuff. And it's not about wherever you stand on the political spectrum, whether you left or right or center or green, whatever. It doesn't matter. But someone say politics, no, I'm going to make you laugh. Yeah, we're laughing today. I mean, you know how I feel about Brexit. I'm not going to talk about it. Right. So, a few announcements. So tomorrow, regular service at 10:45. Next week, I can't remember who's taking the service next week. So Russell and the Bnei Mitzvah class will take the service on Shabbat morning, and you'll find it in the newsletter. Shabbat Island Disc. Yeah, so it will. Yes, Sandra, and it's Robin. Robin will be on the grill next week, so it's going to be a very interesting Shabbat Island Disc. And so we are now a couple of weeks away from the EUPJ Pride Shabbat, which will happen from here, from KLS. So we will have a Erev Shabbat Pride service starting at 7 with rabbis from Europe taking part. They're not coming, they will come online, but we are going to have a great service led by Rabbi Adrian Schell from Wimbledon Reform and myself together here from KLS with colleagues coming from, so we've got Aria who comes from Italy, from France, from Belgium, Oxford, but yeah, it's still in Europe also. So we're going to have a large variety, and I've asked Rabbi Judith Rosenberry to deliver Dvar Torah. She's brilliant, and so it's LGBT-oriented service, but it doesn't mean that it's just for LGBT people. It's for the whole community celebrating together diversity, and of course food afterwards. There will be food, so Chabura supper. So we have people coming. I don't know how many people are coming. I really told them to register with Diane. I hope they'll do it. Otherwise, we'll have to wait outside. But I think it's going to be, it's a great way also to showcase KLS as well, because it will be from here. And the week after, G2G concert here on Saturday evening with many musicians coming, mainly from KLS, choir, Rebecca Weddell, etc., to raise funds for Generation to Generation, this charity that ensures that the second and third generation of Shoah survivors can still go and talk to people outside and to keep alive a memory of the Holocaust. So it's for a good cause, and I think we have started last year kind of KLS tradition, a yearly concert.
We've got guest musicians as well, so it's not just KLS.
Okay.
It's guest musicians, including a professional singer who is going to be singing the Lord with the choir. Gosh, yes. So it's going to be really a nice evening. So
they're on. There's a link in the newsletter via the website.
Yeah.
But just follow them in the newsletter.
Yes.
They're going quite quickly now. We've already sold quite a lot. So if you're interested, friends and family interested.
I mean, you sing in the choir, so. For friends, yes. So you have to tell them to do it rather quickly. And then the 1st of July we have a family service, and again when I say family service, it's like this Pride Shabbat. I'm not aiming at just a little segment of the community. It's for the entire community each time. So the family service is with the kids and their parents, but when the rest of the community comes along as well, it's really nice for them to feel part of a larger community. And I can tell you that Ethan Kelly now has agreed to lead the music as well, which is great because he's young and
not always this old rabbi. So, and he plays guitar. So I'm learning guitar, but it's really, really painful. Maybe before I retire, I'll be able to play a bit, but it's going to take some time. So Ethan Kelly will play music for the Erev Shabbat, from Shabbat morning. And of course now we're heading towards the summer. It's quieter, but we're already planning the high holidays and everything. So yeah, I know. We started planning actually in March. It takes it's a lot of work if you want this to happen and to be nice and meaningful. We just don't come here on the bima and I mean, it would be nice if I had some divine inspiration coming each time and just I don't have to write and spend hours researching. It would be nice, but it doesn't happen like this. Right. I don't think it's going to happen anytime. Yeah. I mean, the day happens, gosh. Wow. It's not going to happen, Philip. I'm sorry. Mark's birthday on Sunday. Okay, so 41. So we're gonna sing together "Happy Birthday" to Sandra and to Mark. Allez, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sandra and Mark. Happy birthday to you. Oh gosh, that's a very precious, freshly picked from the garden. Right, okay, so we are going now to conclude our service. So when Neil and Sandra are here, I'd rather do the Aleinu, because they're like, they go to the first row and they stare at me. So okay. Okay. Page 520. 520, please rise. עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, אשר שם חלקנו לייחד את שמו, וגורלנו להמליך מלכותו. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגובי מרומים. הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום והשבות אל לבביך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת אין עוד. ככתוב בתורתך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא היא אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד. So on this Shabbat we remember Ron Wertheim, the husband of June. Remember Alan Ray, the father of Paul Ray and grandfather of Ben and Natasha. We remember Harry Goldie, the father of Doreen King. Remember Marjorie Simmons, the mother of Jill Hyman. Remember Gertrude Wagman, the mother of Sandra Weber. And we remember Minnie and Joseph Hurwitz, the parents of Brian Hurwitz. Is there any other name that you would like to? Yes?
Yeah, a friend
What's your name again? Avril. Okay. Mm. So I wish you a long life. Zichronam livracha, may the memory be a blessing. And we say together, Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbi, be'alama divrach chiruteh v'yamlich malchuteh, b'chayechon v'yomechon, ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהא שמי רבה מבורך לעלם ולעלמי עלמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי לקודשה בריחוד. לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דם אירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן. יהא שלמה רבה מן שמיה וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל בני אדם ואמרו אמן. Please be seated. יגדל אלוהים חי וישתבח, נמצא ונהד למציאותו, אחד בן יחיד כייחודו, נעלם בגן אין סוף לאחדותו. אין לו דמות הגוף ואינו גוף, לא נאור אליו קדושתו, קדמון לכל דבר אשר נברא, ראשון ואין ראשית לראשיתו. הנו אדון עולם לכל נוצר, יורה גדולתו ומלכותו, שפע נבואתו נתנו אל אנשי סגולתו ותפארתו. לא קם בישראל כמו שעוד, נביא ומביט את אמונתו, תורת אמת נתן לעמואל, על יד נביאו נאמן ביתו. לא יחל יפעל ולא ימיר דתו, דתו לעולמים לזולתו, צופה ויודע שתראינו, מביט לסוף דבר בקדמתו. גומל לאיש חסד כמפעלו, נותן לרשע רע כרישתו, ישבור לקץ ימים על כל בשר רוחו, לבנות מחכה קץ ישועתו. חיי עולם נטע בתוכנו, ברוך עדי עד שם תהילתו. חיי עולם נטע בתוכנו, ברוך עדי עד שם תהילתו. Please stand. May God bless you with all good and keep you from all evil. May God teach your heart the meaning of life and grant you knowledge of the infinite. May God reach out to you in tenderness that you may have enduring peace. Amen. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. And Shabbat Shalom online in your homes, and I wish you a happy Shabbat.